Hi, and Happy New Year and all that kind of stuff. It's 2026, and so it should be the year of the Linux desktop. Who knows? Anyway, so as you know, you follow the channel, I've been doing working on a game script to do GameScope sessions. And one of the things for the members who've been feeding back, who've been using it, is the issues with sort of monitor selection and GPU selection and things like that. Now, I don't have a laptop. I've got a laptop coming in about 2 or 3 days. I've got a cheap one in the sales, a games one. So I should be able to finish off all my testing on the games one and hopefully get that working. Now, in this process, one of the things that I've had to deal a lot with is monitor detection. And it's like, even on the desktop version of the GameScope, the deck launcher version for Omarchy, I've had to sort of figure out, how does it work with 2 monitors and all this kind of stuff. So as a byproduct of that, I realised there's something sort of lacking from Omarchy, dare I say that. But it is something super simple that I thought, whilst I'm doing this, I might as well just write a script to do this. And that's monitor management. We'll go in here in a minute and we'll have a look. It's actually quite not tricky. If you're not initiated, if you come from like Mac or Windows and you're coming over, then Hyprland's monitor management can be interesting to say the least, because you're sort of learning a new language. Now, if you're coming over from Mac or Windows, and I know the thought is, you have to learn about it and do it, but I mean, that's a little bit counterproductive, isn't it? Because if you get it and you're immediately put off by the fact that you can't get your monitor sorted out. Now, I've had this on old laptops as well. I've got an old Mac laptop where it wouldn't scale properly. But going in and working out what you've got to do, reloading Hyprland, control, and all this sort of business, it can sort of throw you. So, as I said, because of this byproduct of this, the games launcher, the deck mode, Steam Deck mode for Omarchy, I sort of worked out a lot about monitors. So I thought I'd make a monitor manager. So you install it, you can, fiddle with your monitors, and you can get them to the right resolution, and it'll just be simpler for you. So yeah, so with that said, let's dive in and have a look. Okay, so here we are, and this theme is called Space Monkey. It's some of the additional themes that you can get. Quite like it. It's got a bit of a Arc Raiders vibe going on, which is great. So let's just jump over to Workspace 1, and here's the 2 scripts. Now there's an uninstaller script. I've learned my lesson now. I need to build uninstaller scripts for people. So and then there's the installer scripts. Really simple. So you would just do chmod plus X. And then enable. He says I'm in the wrong thing, aren't I? So copy. I can't get around the way that you have to do Control Shift whatever in one. Anyway, the copy and paste, and then that activates it, and then paste it again, and now you run it. Very, very quick installation. And all it does, it immediately detects I've got 2 monitors. I've got one on HDMI 1 and one on DisplayPort 3, and they're both 4K. And there's a scaling factor involved. We'll come to that in a minute. So you press enter and it's done. So I can close this both down. Now, everything I write is normally done with a key binding, and this is no different. I wanted to do Super Shift M for monitor, but that's already taken. If you do Super Shift M, you get music, Spotify. So I don't want to interfere with that because they probably locked that one in. So this is Super Alt M. Super Alt M. So this brings up this, and it's a great little interface for you. So it tells you straight off the bat, I've got 2 monitors attached to this machine. One's on HDMI, one's on DisplayPort. Tells you what they are. My Use Tech, whatever, the one that lies to me about that it's HDR and it's not really, and then an old ropey BenQ monitor. And you can see here it says scale 1.5, logical 256 by 140. So what's basically happening? They're both 4K displays, but Hyprland, this is before me fiddling with it, the installer Omarchy's gone, okay, well, you don't really want it that big. And what it's done, it's got a scaling on it. So a logical scaling, it's become 1440p when it's actually, so it makes my workspace smaller. Because if you've ever tried to work in pure 4K, the text is tiny. So you see this on Mac and on Windows, you do your scaling. So we want to change one of them. Now, I'm going to try and do it. Should I do it on this main one? Let's do this one. I'm going to change my main monitor, which is the one I'm focused on now. So let's do configure specific monitor. I'm going to choose monitor 1. And it brings up all the list of detected resolutions. Now, you sort of have to be careful with this. Some monitors, they give you resolutions that they say that refresh rates they say they can work at, but they don't necessarily work at them. So when you do this, like I've got really weird ones on here, like 29.97 hertz and all sorts of odd stuff. So pick ones you know. If it's a 60 hertz monitor, pick 60. If it's 50 hertz, pick 50. Don't try the fractional ones in between. So I'm going to make this screen here HD. So I'm going to pick 9, which is 1920 by 1080. No, it's not. Where is it? There it is. So it's 6. 1920 by 1080. See how easy that is at 60 hertz. So let's do 6. Okay, and it says scaling. So how much scaling do I want? I don't want any because it's going to be HD on this screen. It'll be massive. 1. And then I'm going to leave it as auto. I'll talk about this later, where you can switch where your monitor is. So at the moment, my second monitor is over there. So it's on the right. But maybe you've got it on the left. And you're working here and you want to move it. You want to move it around. So you have to work out where you have to do this. Be careful because you can cause errors by overlaying it, but you can put it above. If you've got 3 monitors, you've got one up there, one over there. You can position it like this without doing anything manually. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on auto. Press 1. And then it says, do you want to write this configuration? Now, my monitor will change and come back. Now, this blinked out. My mouse comes back to life. There it is. Has it got us over that side? There. Bit of a mouse stuck there. Anyway, okay, so it comes back. Give itself a second to set down. So now my monitor is 1080. And the other one over there is still 4K. So if I want to switch it back, Super Alt M brings up a menu, and that tells me monitor 1 is 1920 by 1080, position 5, so it's over there. And basically, because it's working out like on a gigantic grid here of stuff. So let's go number 1, let's get that back and put it back to 1, and then a 1.5 scaling, 3. And I'm going to leave it in auto, write this config, and it'll reboot again. Give it a second. There we are now. Obviously, this has jumped off because the center has moved. So it's just, do you see what I mean? Because obviously, when it was centered in 4K, it's a different place to being centered in HD. So all you need to do is just you go Super Shift M. Hang on, sorry. Quit, and then do Super Shift M, and then bring back up in order to put it back in the right place. So there you go. That's how it sort of works. And you can move between them. So you've got quick preferences, which is 2. Now, if I wouldn't do this with 2 monitors, this is for a single monitor setup, because obviously it will apply exactly the same settings to both monitors. So you don't really want to do that unless you're only on a single monitor. I was thinking more of laptops. View of current config file 3. So there we go. It tells me what the monitors are set up, and it tells you in Hyprland here. So it's home Q, which is the whole folder, config, Hyprland, monitors config. It shows you that's there. Enter to continue. Now, ignore 4 for a second, but look at 6. 6 allows you to go in and manually do it, which I wouldn't want to do, but I put it in there. It launches NeoVim behind, and you can actually go in and manually do it. And if you do make a change there, and you save it, which is like, I can't remember the commands for NeoVim, :Q or something, then you want to refresh and load it. So you can then use 4 to reload the session. So let's just get rid of that though, to reload it. And then you've also got restore from backup, which I won't do because I'll bring my screen back to 1920. But let's just do a change. Let's do 1. 1, and I still want it to be 4K 60, so that's 1, and I'm going to put my scaling to 4, which is good for 4K at 27 inches apparently. Leave it as it is. 1, yep. And see, that's jumped. It's scaled it slightly more, and obviously my center's moved, so this is now jumped off to the right. So let's quit. Super Alt M, back in the center. Now I'll just show you the restore. So I want to restore my backup. 5. Restore the backup. And then it's gone back to 4K on both machines. Enter to continue. Quit. And then Super Shift M. And we're back in again. So there you go. So basically, that's moved. Where have I moved it to? It's gone that side. So that's interesting. So it's moved my monitor. I must have done that. I want my monitor to be at position 0, 0. So let me move that one back. And that. And then I want 3. And then I want it to be at 0, 0. I want it to be the center monitor. There we go. Enter to continue. That's a bit of a jump. Go back to that screen. There we go. It does do a bit of glitching, but it gets there. Let's try that again. M. Let's see what it is. Now my monitor's on 0, 0, which is here, and that means my other monitor's over on the right-hand side. That's right. There we go. So let's try that again. Let's do 1, 1, and let's do what I did before. Let's do 6, and then I want it to scale to 1, and I want it to stay at 0, 0, 2. Now that should come back in the right place. Yeah, it has. That's it. Make sure you do Hyprland. That's why that's screwed up then. Enter to continue. Q. Super Shift N. There we go. Because if you let Hyprland automatically do it, sometimes it chucks the monitor in the right place. Sometimes if you're just doing standard scaling, it's not an issue. But because I was doing a big change there, going to 1920 by 1080, it's basically, it decided to move it for me. So just be wary of it. But you can play around. I mean, just whenever you do this, I mean, you can move stuff all over the place and have it above, below, left, auto. I mean, that's the whole trick. But it will do a few visual glitches. So let's try that again. Let's just restore that from backup. 5. And I want my restore monitor 1. Yeah. Yes. Blink off. Let's come back. This has come back. The center's gone, obviously, because it's recentered. Enter to continue. Quit. Super Alt M. Back in there again. So there you go. So I know it's a little bit glitchy there, but you've got to remember that the monitors are trying to refresh you. All you've got to be careful of is you want to look at the positions. So this is now 256 pixels off to the right hand side. This main monitor is the center. So if you move a monitor around, you've got to work out where you want it, but it gives you a lot more control, I think. And it's a bit easier to do than trying to work out how to do this in the Hyprland config. So you can sort of play with it. But obviously when you do this, when you first get your settings up, make a note of what you've got. I mean, it does make a backup, but it only backs up your first change. So you haven't got an original version. So you want to keep that. I mean, if you know how to navigate into the folder, you can keep a copy of it there. So there you go. So just Q. There we go. And then back to me. All right, so that was just a total side quest there. Me trying to work out how the monitors function in Omarchy. Obviously, if you've got a single monitor, it shouldn't pose too many issues. You just have to be aware when you're moving your monitors around, the positioning. So right in front of you, the one that you want, your focus monitor is 0, 0, and all the other monitors you can place in different places. But it will do it on the size and the configuration of the monitor, if you think about it. So if that's 256 wide, that one will have to be moved 256 over. If you can do it by mistake and you get an overlay, Hyprland's pretty good, gives you an overlay error because it means you're overlaying one monitor over another, and it doesn't quite like that. Oh no, there is one thing I need to show you actually before I jump off this. Super Alt M in here, and you need to be careful of this. Let's just do 1 and then just go 1, and I'm going to stick with 4K. This, you can actually put custom scaling sizes in, but it doesn't like it. So I'll show you. If I press 7, it will get Hyprland support specific scales like 1, 1.2, 1.333, 1.5. If you try and put in 1.4, I'll show you what it does. I'm going to leave that as 2 center, and it will give me an error. There you go. So it doesn't like the fact that I've done that. You see there's errors at the top there. Oh no, I'm back on me. Hang on a moment. Let me just get back. Sorry about that. See the errors at the top there. Press enter to continue. Let's get rid of those. And I'll show you the error. I'll show that again. So let's just go back to my backup. 5. Restore backup. Yes. Okay, sorry. I'll start that again. Sorry, I didn't realize this is like me looking at the screen. Sorry about that. Okay, scaling. Here we go. So monitor configuration 1, 1, and then you want monitor 1. And this is for the scaling, but you can see it now. So custom 7. And it gives you Hyprland support. Sorry about that. Hyprland supports specific scales like 1, 1.2, 1.3 across the bottom. So I'm going to put in 1.4 and you'll see it break. No, I want on 2, which is 0, 0, and apply it. And there, your errors. So you can get rid of that. It just warns you that it doesn't like it. So, but as I said, I mean, you can either restore your backup or you could just go back in and reconfigure it properly. 1, 1, and I want 1.5, so that's 3, 2, because my center 0, 0. Want this configuration. There, we're back. Enter to continue. And then it's Q to quit. All right, now come back to me. Jesus, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was like sort of, I just remembered halfway through and I didn't flip back over. Anyway, you've seen that. So you can have a play with it. But yeah, do take a backup of what you've done at the beginning. When you first see it, I don't know, photograph it on your phone so you know what you've got to go back to. It, as I think I started to ramble on there, basically it worked for me when I had an old, it was a MacBook, not a MacBook Air, one of the old Macs. I put it on. I couldn't get the scaling right. And in the end, I did manage to figure out to go into Hyprland to do it. But there's a much easier way to do it. I mean, that's super simple. That's done on 2. I've not tested it on 3. Obviously, it works really well on 1. But yeah, so that I just thought that was a really slick way to just manage your monitors. And it all seems to work okay. I mean, let's just do Super Shift B. Doesn't seem to break anything. Super Shift M, music. Put that there. Now I can drag this onto my other screen. So grab that, put that over there. And then Super Shift 1. Yeah, so that works great. So because I had a problem with the sessions not switching, so that when he went between workspaces, it wasn't having any of it. But it was my hyper reload which was breaking it. But I fixed that now. But there you go. There's your script. I don't know. Again, when I've just gone off camera and I've just been moving stuff around. But there you go again. Have a look. I hope that's useful. As usual with the scripts, they're in the members area. So if you want to have a go at this, go into the members area, grab it, have a play, feedback. I haven't tested it. I'll say this one more time. I haven't tested it on laptops. When my laptop comes in the next couple of days, it'll make my life infinitely easier testing these things because I can put the laptop here, do it over HDMI, do it over USB-C, DisplayPort, and work out what's going on. I mean, I've got like multi-monitors nailed here, but not laptops because they work very differently, as I've discovered, with how they switch the screens. So if this doesn't work on, if you do go in there and get it, doesn't work on a laptop, I'm getting a laptop in a couple of days this weekend. Hopefully, I mean, the first thing I'll do, I'm going to start to work on the game script again, see if I can get that working for people. And then obviously I can have a look at this as well as another side project. Anyway, there you go. Once again, Happy New Year and all that. And thanks for watching.